Okay, so now I'm halfway through, and as you can see, I still have a lot of string left. So what if you are getting to the point where you're halfway through and you have a lot of string? You must push down the work that you've done already. This is going to make it really tight. If you think about it, baskets are meant for holding things, right? So if it's too loose, your items inside of your basket are going to fall out. So you have to make sure that you're really keeping it close together. And once you get to the top, you're going to want to make sure that you're pulling just a little bit tighter to make sure everything holds correctly. So here we go. We're getting up here. And I'm not pulling too hard because you don't want to rip it. But I'm making sure it's really close to the edge. Make sure you push down. Okay, and then I will see you in a second when I move on to the next step. Okay, so here I am at the end of weaving. Make sure all of the little holes are popped out. That might be the first thing you want to do. Okay, looking good. I left a little bit here, and now I'm going to take my smaller wrappy paper string, unwind it, and we're just going to put these right next to each other. And we're just going to tie it into a knot. So just loop it around and tie them together. Okay, I think that's good enough. We can cut off the rest of it later. Okay, so continue weaving until you get the blue part. Okay, so here I am, blue part. Are you ready? This is going to be the first part of weaving it in a different direction. So you're going to take the end of your string, you're going to loop it through, and pull it all the way through. Might be easier just to, make sure it doesn't knot. Okay, pull it all the way through. Okay, next up, we're gonna do it again through the next loop. This one takes a little bit of time. Okie dokie, next one. And I'm going to pause it and work on this so you don't have to watch me do it for a long time. Okay, so I made it once around the top here. So now it's up to you. You can be a little bit creative. You have to make sure that the first loop around has to go above the top because this is going to seal it off so none of your string falls apart. So here are a couple options that you can do. You went around one way. One thing that you could do is do the same exact thing that you just did, but go the opposite direction. And this is going to create a crisscross effect on the top. Another thing you can do is just go in and out around the side of this. So you could get a nice loop going like this. You could go over the top again, but maybe skip a couple. Or if you want to use the rest to kind of weave into the work that you've already done before, like for instance, finding one down here to weave under, maybe you could do that as well. So now it's your turn to be a little bit creative and figure out what you're going to do with the rest of your Rocky string. All right, have fun.